What happens when the one who delivers justice is accused of injustice? For a single act, a single decision, Yama was cursed by a sage, condemned to be born as a human, not as a king, not as a warrior, but as a son of servant. But behind Yama's birth lies the powerful story of a sage named Animandavya, whose silent suffering shook the very foundation of justice. This is the untold tale of how the god of justice, Yama, was brought to justice. Hello everyone, you are watching Indian Vedic Vibes. There was a Brahmin named Mandavya. He was highly learned in dharma and was known for his self-discipline. This sannyasi used to sit and meditate under a tree near the entrance of his hermitage. While meditating, he used to raise his hands in prayer and spend long hours in deep meditation. In the same kingdom, the royal guards once were chasing a group of robbers who had stolen valuable items from the king's court. Without Mandavya knowing, the robbers entered his hermitage and hid there, along with the stolen goods. As the guards tracked them down, they arrived at the hermitage and saw the sage sitting in deep meditation. They tried to question him, asking which way the robbers had gone, but Mandavya did not open his eyes to respond. Angered by his silence, the guard entered the hermitage and found the robbers hiding there with the stolen valuable goods. By this, guards suspected Mandavya of helping the thieves. They arrested him along with the robbers and brought them before the king. The king, unaware of Mandavya's true nature, sentenced him to death along with the robbers. The method of execution was brutal. They were put to death by being made to sit on a sharp metal post. While the robbers died after being pierced, Mandavya did not. Instead, he continued his meditation while sitting on the sharp metal post. News of this miraculous endurance spread like wildfire. Other great sages soon heard of this injustice. Taking the form of vultures at night, these sages flew to where Mandavya was and asked him what sin had he committed to deserve this type of suffering. Mandavya calmly replied them that he had no one to blame. Eventually, the king came to know of Mandavya's innocence and realized he had wrongly punished a noble and disciplined sage. Overcome with guilt, the king approached Mandavya with great humility and begged for forgiveness. Understanding the king's sincere repentance, Mandavya forgave him. After that, when the soldiers tried to remove the metal post from Mandavya's body, they were unable to do so. Instead, they had to cut it off at the base, leaving the sharp tip embedded within him. From then on, the sage was known as Animandavya, Ani meaning nail, referring to the part of the metal post that remained inside his body. The sage continued to perform his duties thereafter, continuing with his life. Years later, with the strength of his dharma and penance, Animandavya ascended to the realm of Yama, the god of death. There, he questioned Yama, "What sin did I commit to suffer such a cruel fate in my life?" For which Yama responded saying, "When you were a child, you once pierced an insect tail with a blade of grass. This was the karmic result of that act." Hearing this, Animandavya was angered. He said, "You have given such a harsh punishment for a minor mistake committed in childhood? From now on, no act committed by a child under the age of 14 will be counted as karma." And with that, Animandavya cursed Yama to be born as mortal in the womb of a servant. That child who was born was none other than Vidura, the son of great sage Vedavyasa and the righteous brother of Dhritarashtra and Pandu. If you have liked this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for many more fascinating stories. Thank you.